Now, could you live without your smartphone for a week? A few adults agreed to give it a go, and let's follow them now as they navigate everyday life and work.
Bye, smartphone.
Exactly. This group of adults are about to take a leap into the unknown.
Bye-bye, Wordle streak.
They're handing over their personal smartphones for a week to challenge themselves and see if they can cope with only a basic call and text phone. That means no internet on the go, no social media in their pocket. It's a little snapshot, nothing scientific, just a chance to see how easy it is to revert to a smartphone-free life. We'll find out what they miss and perhaps what they learn about themselves.
Hi, my name's Alistair. I'm a secondary school and sixth form computer science teacher.
My name is Ryan Farouk. I'm 22 years of age. I manage a social enterprise called Ethos, and also I work in immigration as a housing officer.
Hi, my name's Keon. I'm 41 years old and I work for a cancer charity.
Hi, my name's Emma. I work in local government in policy. I'm 33 today because it's my birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday! What a present for you.
Yeah, great present.
Now, any keen listeners will know we've done this before. Earlier this year, 5 Live asked a group of teenagers to give up their smartphones, and we made a programme about it.
Not knowing what's going on in like a group chat, it just makes me like, what am I missing out on?
Without my phone, I feel like I'm actually learning stuff and engaging more, noticing stuff around me, which I probably should be noticing anyways, but I'm just too addicted to my phone.
They did 5 days, but we're asking the grown-ups to do a whole week. Hello, everyone. Come and sit down, gather around, and really nice to see you all. How's everyone feeling?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Terrified.
There is a little bit of a kind of, can we get you all a coffee before we start? I feel I need to offer at least some bribery. Coffee, tea, anyone? You've got one?
Love a coffee.
Coffee. Can you all get your smartphones out for me? I want you to kind of look at them. I think it would be interesting to start, first of all, and to get a sense of how much time you spend on your phone. So do you want to look at your screen time for me and give me an honest answer?
6 hours today, but average, I'd say about 6 to 8 hours, I'd say.
6 to 8 hours?
Average, yeah.
Yeah?
Per day, yeah.
So today, so far, 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Mine's 10 hours.
Oh.
10 hours is your daily average.
I do listen to a lot of podcasts, so
yeah,
I think that's...
yeah.
I'm in so many groups on like WhatsApp, Telegram, and it sort of hit home last night watching the Euros final because you're in a group messaging about how the match is going and stuff, and I was thinking, God, I'm going to be giving this. Oh, it's good job we didn't do it last week because I wouldn't have been able to have all that banter online with my friends. So yeah, it's a big communication device, isn't it?
Yeah. And meals, just tell us about that.
So I use an app that I've basically programmed with about 20 meals that I know are family favourites. I know my daughters will eat them. It just means I can get my shopping done in about 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm really going to miss that. One of the first things I checked when I knew I was doing this, does it have a browser version? And it doesn't. It's only got an app.
No. Well, spare a thought for Emma, because it's your birthday. So does that mean once you put your phone in this box here, you won't get all your birthday messages? How do you feel about that?
I have told people, so hopefully people have said happy birthday this morning. But yeah, I mean, I create a lot of content on social media as well, so I'm always like doing that every day and talking to people. And I never really had that when I was a teenager because I was in a really small village where there wasn't that much kind of diversity of thought. So being able to like communicate with people all across the world has just been amazing as an adult.
Those are the kind of challenges. What are the upsides? You've all agreed to do this. There must be a reason to do it.
So I've got 2 teenage daughters. They've both recently got phones, and I already see how much time they're spending on it, and I'm constantly badgering them about how much time they spend on it. And I know as well that I'm not a good role model because both me and my wife have said we spend too much time on the phones. By the end of the week, they might be going, put your phone back, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's the challenge. I mean, I know I have a reflective tick where I pick up my phone every 5 minutes, so if I can like watch a TV show without looking at my phone or read a book for half an hour without looking at it, I think that'll be impressive, and we'll see what I'm going to do.
I mean, I'm terrible for playing games on my phone, especially before bed as well. Like if I'm lying in bed, I won't pick up a book, I'll pick up the phone because it just feels a bit easier. I'd be very interested to see if I sleep better.
When we were trying to find people who could take part in the programme, We found a surprising number couldn't give up their phone because they need it to access work systems. Ryan is one of them, and he's promised he won't do anything else on his work device. And Ryan, can you clarify for me? You're giving me two of your phones, but you're keeping one. What is the phone you're keeping?
Just clocking in, clocking out.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So
do you have any apps on that phone?
No apps. Okay. Minimal apps. Minimal.
Okay. So SIM cards have been retrieved, except for Kian, who's going cold turkey.
I'm going to go cold turkey.
Brave man. So you're happy to have no contact with anyone at all?
Well, there'll be emails, won't there?
Yeah,
I'll use email, I suppose, on my work laptop.
Yep.
And, yeah, see where my wife is during the day.
OK, so SIM cards are out. Let's open up the box. There we go. BBC Budgets has provided this old cash box. Right, so the phones are going into a little protective bag. Might them in there. OK, let's get out the dumb phones.
Good.
So Ivana, our producer, has got a number of dumb phones.
I do. Let's see, switch it on.
That is the beautiful sound of your phone.
It's got an alarm on here.
There you go.
Yeah, you can set an alarm on here.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You don't have to worry about your alarm clock.
Yeah.
Ali is tapping away there. What are you doing, Ali?
Yeah, I'm playing Snake, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's some rubbish version. What's this?
It's the one before.
Bring back the original.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to feel like I've lost my phone for the next week, and I'm going to be like searching for it in my head, knowing that it's not there.
Right. The week ahead. What challenges have you got? Are there anything specifically that you're worried about over the next 7 days that you think is going to be a particular challenge?
Yeah, I think sat-nav, two-factor authentication, which I've used for about 10 different online accounts, so not being able to log into things.
Have you got any specific plans for the weekend at all?
I do tend to do a lot of gaming with my friends, and my Steam account has got two-factor authentication, so I don't think I'm going to be logging into that.
Yeah.
It's going to affect my social life.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? Plans for the weekend?
My phone was a major influence of my sleep. My sleep's been majorly affected recently. I just woke up, I had a 4-hour sleep today, so not the best, but I hope to, take this week, to launch it and, make my physical health a bit better. I'm going to try to get as much out as possible, get some runs in, get into the gym every day and, keep myself busy, to be honest, and go all out, to be honest.
You're going to beast it this week?
Yeah, I'm going to beast it this week. I'm going to go mental.
I asked my parents about what it was like about mobile phones, and they just say they used to get lost a lot and just sort of wander around. I don't think it was very easy for them. They said they couldn't get in touch, they just sort of wander around till you find someone. That sounds unpleasant.
Ali's actually trying to make a call here.
This is 1995. Yeah, I'm just testing that my new dumb phone works. Yeah, all right, mate, I'll see you soon. Yeah, I waved my Wordle streak goodbye and watched it disappear into the tin. Yeah, see you soon, mate, bye.
What does that sound?
Good luck, everyone. Enjoy it. No one looks very convinced.
Strong word, enjoy.
Try.
You'll be fine. Don't worry.
We'll be fine.
Don't get lost.
We won't lose our sanity.
Slightly worried because a couple of them look like they don't even really know where they're going to go from here because they don't have their phone to guide them. So off they go. A week being smartphone free. These are adults who live so much of their lives online, not just games, not just social media, not just entertainment, but actually the sort of general functioning of day-to-day life. How much is that going to be disrupted by putting their smartphones away? We'll wait to see. I mean, fair play to them. I'd struggle with it. We are approaching the halfway point in the smartphone detox, and I thought it would be nice to catch up with our volunteers, Kian and Ryan and Emma, and we're going to start off with Alistair because he's coming to the end of his school year as a teacher at a college here in Salford. And actually, we're also going to get some advice for him from a couple of the teenagers who took part in our teenage smartphone detox. It'll be really interesting to hear what they have to say to him. Ali, hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm struggling a little bit without my phone, but yeah, I'm doing okay.
I'm here with Charlie and Harry as well, a couple of the students here at the school who've been through a similar experience, so they have some understanding. How has it been so far?
It's been a mixed bag, to be honest. I have enjoyed getting some time back in the evenings, where I would normally just sit and switch my brain off and mess on my phone for, maybe an hour or 2 hours even. So it's been nice getting that time back and doing some other things. But then, during the day, like at work, even recently, I've been really struggling to log into things in work. I've had issues with checking bank accounts, finding where places are. So I was looking for a bike shop on the way home for a part for my bike, and it's just, it's little things like that are just taking longer because I'm then having to find a PC instead.
Talk to us about the evenings when you're at home with your family. What difference has it made there?
My wife's actually been really good, and she's sort of deleted Facebook off her phone, which she said has been a bit of a relief actually, but she does notice that her finger still goes to where it was installed, like automatically. But my daughters have probably spent more time on their phones, and that's partly because the app that I use to control them I've not got access to, so I can't switch their phones off.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
so they've got a bit more freedom.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of it. So that's I'm finding that really frustrating actually, where normally I'd just lock their phones. I can't do that anymore. I've tried to tug on their emotional heartstrings a little bit, but it's falling on deaf ears.
Are you feeling, Harry, in any way sympathetic?
Yeah. It must be hard going through that as an adult because you have a lot more responsibilities as an adult.
You really embraced it, your group, and you really saw the benefits very quickly, didn't you?
Yeah. Like, I was going to bed a lot earlier, and that really helped me throughout the week, but I've kind of fallen back into the habit of staying on it till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Have you?
Yeah.
Because you were quite determined initially, weren't you, not to fall
Yeah.
back into those patterns?
I fell back into it in like a month. It's very bad. Yeah, I was doing a lot better in that week that I didn't have my phone. Like, I was paying attention more in class and stuff.
Charlie, you know how difficult this is because you couldn't go through with it for the week, could you?
I understand how difficult it is, but I don't have sympathy or anything because, like, the adults kept going, oh, you could do it, it's fine, it's nothing major. But now it's nice to see that the adults are struggling with the same thing that we did too.
This experience for me has definitely sort of made me think about what I should be using my phone for and what really I should be trying to give up and use less in the future.
It's finding that balance, isn't it? Right, Harry, what advice do you have then? Because you did see it through the whole week.
Just find other things to entertain yourself, really. I asked my sister, like, can we go out for dinner? I was bored, I wanted to do something.
She must have thought, what's going on? What's up with him?
Who are you? Where's Harry?
I am doing a lot more reading this week, and that's been really nice, and it has impacted my sleep as well, so...
Well, you've got the weekend to go, so you might have quite a different perspective after that.
Yeah.
Whether it's easier or more of a struggle, I don't know.
I am looking forward to getting it back, though, I'll be honest.
4 days to go. Hang on in there.
I can do it.
We've got quite a bit of running round today. I'm heading to Didsbury now. That's about 20 minutes from Salford to see how Emma's been coping. Well, we've stepped outside now, and it's really nice to be out in the fresh air, taking in the natural world around us. We're heading down to the River Mersey for a little walk. How are you finding your whole smartphone-free experience, Emma?
Oh, it's definitely been difficult. I thought that the social media element would be the difficult part, but it's actually just like everyday life is quite tricky without a phone.
So when you say everyday life, talk me through the kinds of obstacles you're coming up against.
So I had to try and find my way places without Google Maps, which is kind of fine if you know where you're going, but I guess I expected it. But yeah, like thinking, oh, I need to go on this app, but I don't have it, so I can't. And then I tried to get it on my computer and it wouldn't let me go in because I had to have my verification. And there's been a few things that I'm like, oh, I'm just going to have to do that next week.
Yeah, and I think that what you realise very quickly is how, whether we like it or not, we are absolutely tied to our phones just for operational purposes, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. I had someone ask me, I need to send some money, so what's your bank details? And I looked at my bank card and realised that that bank doesn't have the details on the card. So I was like, oh, I don't actually know how to get hold of them. I'm going to have to log into my computer to find out the details because I don't have the app to show you. I've definitely read my book quite a bit.
Yeah, well, that's what one of our other volunteers, Alistair, said. He's done a little bit more reading. Have there been any other upsides so far? We're only halfway through at the moment. You haven't had a full weekend without your phone yet, so...
Yeah, I think the weekend might be tricky because I'm trying to go to Sheffield, so I'm going to have to figure out exactly how to get there and the map and everything.
You'll have to buy a ticket from like a ticket booth.
I will. It's very vintage.
And it's not just your everyday job where, of course, you need your phone, but you have a bit of a side hustle, don't you, on social media. So tell us a bit about that and how not having access to your phone affects it.
Yeah, so I have 2 Instagram accounts, one where I talk mostly about kind of feminism and one where I talk mostly about kind of home and more lifestyle things. And I definitely post on that every day.
Does that feel like quite a sacrifice then, not being able to access that?
Yeah, I know that with Instagram, if you're not engaging every single day, then you won't get as much engagement. So it will be something that maybe takes a bit of time to recover. And I think social media is such an important part of people's lives now. It's the way that they connect with their friends, they learn about the news. I think digital is just as important as the real life for some people.
Right, well, good luck over the weekend. Good luck getting to Sheffield. We're going to be catching up with you when we return your phone to you, so you better not get lost in the meantime.
That might happen. I'll just be in Sheffield.
Well, I really enjoyed that walk in the glorious sunshine, which you don't often see much of in Manchester. Next, we're going to call Kian, who's working from home. Hi, Kian. We're obviously talking on a video call today. You're working from home, so am I joining you in your office?
Pretty much, Rachel. Yes. Welcome to my office.
So you've been quite attached to your laptop, which in some ways makes life a bit easier when you don't have a phone near you?
When I was sat watching TV in the evening, when there was sort of a quieter moment in whatever it was that I was watching, and usually I'd just pick up my phone and just have a scroll through Instagram or whatever, and it's not been there. I think the biggest thing for me has been not having WhatsApp, because that's the thing I use most of the time. Over time, I'm realising that actually things can wait. You don't need to be in touch with someone immediately. As I said, I've got 2 young kids. I feel like I am connecting a bit more with them. I'll tell you what has sort of slightly annoyed my wife is that I've used her as a bit of a proxy messenger once or twice.
Now, has your physical well-being improved in any way at all through being detached from your phone?
I think it has cleared my head a bit. I don't always have the laptop in front of me to go onto the news websites and take a look at what the latest is, but I think that's been quite good for my mental health.
Well, good luck, Kian. I've got faith in you. You've got this.
Thank you. Going to need it.
So, next stop, Moss Side, to meet Ryan at the gym. 3 days ago, he promised me he'd beast it this week. I'm curious to see how he's got on. Here he is, skipping away. All right.
Okay, sorry, let me not get hit.
No, it's okay. How are you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling more fresher today, especially. My sleeping's been way better. I think my diet's been better as well. Not having my phone helped me a lot, because when I'm at work, when I'm at home, in the car, if I'm waiting for my friends, anything, I just scroll on TikTok or scroll on social media. But now I've been thinking a lot about future, a lot of things in the week, and it just kept me a lot of productive. And I try not to use my car that much. I try to get out there and walk or use public transport recently as well. It was a refreshing start, to be honest, and I hope to maintain it after this week as well.
This is amazing. Right, get your gloves on. This is really encouraging to hear. So the gloves are on now. Yeah. Right, go on then. Punch out some frustration on that bag. Brian, pause for a minute there. This is looking good.
Yeah. Sorry, just catching my...
That's all right. You take your time. Don't worry.
So I've just been, creating some systems during the day. I've been using, my calendars properly, not just for only meetings, for workouts. I've just been so productive, to be honest. Well, for me, what I've been suffering the most is looking at motivational videos online, these social media motivational, get up, get in the gym, do this, do that, just getting in a cycle of procrastination, scrolling through reels, scrolling through TikToks, which a lot of young people...
So the motivational videos were not motivating you?
No, it was just motivating me to watch more. You know what I mean? So once I actually stopped that, I just found my own motivation. I am 100% more calmer now, and I've been now like communicating with a lot of people in person more than online, and we just go to our local spots, to be honest. So like we're well known.
So you've been using your little phone, texting and you're calling, are you?
Even my friends, when they see the phone, they never expect it. I don't tell them I'm doing this right here. So whenever I meet them, they're like, bro, what's going on? Are you drug dealer now or something? So I'm like, no, man, no, you're getting the wrong idea, man. This is a documentary, this, that. I have to cover myself. Most of my friends have 2 phones as well. It's not just myself. And I see them how they're addicted to their phones. And they're surprised, like, when I'm on this little brick phone.
Okay, well, let's see how you feel on Monday when you get your phone back. But I am really excited that you are enjoying this.
Thank you so much.
You promised me, thanks for the fist bump, you promised me you were going to beast it this week. So I'm relying on you. And the week is up. It's gone pretty quickly, or maybe that's just for me. Not so sure about Emma, Ryan, Ali and Kian.
I'm very excited to get my phone back. I think it'll be a relief. It's a lot of things I want to check that I realised I couldn't do without my phone. So I think any longer than a week would have been quite difficult.
I'm dreading the notifications. I can just imagining the beeping of the phone as the notifications flood in. But I'm looking forward to getting podcasts back and that sort of thing.
And I'm wondering if I've kind of missed anything really important. When you've talked about notifications, I'm kind of wondering if there'll be one where I'm like, I should have replied to that.
And how did the smartphone-free weekend go? Emma managed to get back from Sheffield, so that's a success, I suppose.
When I went to Sheffield, I had to buy the tickets at the machine, and I did realise it was a lot more expensive doing it that way because I couldn't book them in advance. And then I kind of had to just sort of find my way around in Sheffield, which was a bit tricky, but I managed it in the end. You have to walk up to a bus stop and hope the bus turns up is one thing I realised.
I had to pick someone up from the train station who I didn't know very well over the weekend, and it turned out she had a very bright suitcase with her, so I had to use that as a way of identifying her.
I did my shopping on Saturday morning. That was a shambles, painful. I just forgot loads of stuff.
Now we found out how the week went, the moment of return has arrived.
Oh, amazing. My baby's home. Right, let's get the SIM card in.
Switch on.
This is where you realise you're not actually as popular as you
I know. All right. Rub it in. Oh, there you go. Just one.
Oh no.
105 messages.
Wow.
108 messages.
Feels like a chore. I've got nearly 300 messages to read through. That's going to take the rest of the afternoon.
It was a bit of a relief not having to always look at your WhatsApp and stuff.
Yeah, it has been nice, hasn't it? Yeah, when I looked, I was unlocking my phone 100 times a day.
Oh wow. I did miss a lot of news over the week. I didn't find out about Joe Biden stepping down until 4 hours after it happened. And I was like to my partner, why didn't you tell me? And he was like, oh, I knew about that. And I was like, you need to tell me about the news, George, because no one else can. I need you to be my news person.
They've muddled through the week somehow, but would they ever do it again?
I'm not sure I'd do it again, though. Not anytime soon. I'd say the thing I probably missed the most was not being able to take photos of things, just because I couldn't use that as a way to remember information and refer back to it and stuff. So I think it just shows kind of the little ways that having a phone kind of makes things easier and is integrated into your life.
No, I wouldn't put it away and just not use it at all, but I think I'm going to aim to not use it as much as I was previously. I would find myself getting wound up by something that I might have seen, politics or something along those lines, and I think it's probably been quite a good thing for my mental health not to be looking at the news just before I go to bed.
I wouldn't do it again anytime soon. I think giving it up for a week actually has highlighted what I sort of knew before, which is that I can do without it in the evenings, and it's been really nice getting that time back in the evenings. But in terms of everything else, it's just been a pain. It's just been a struggle, I think. Everything's an inconvenience. The thing that this has really highlighted, I think, to me, is how many different parts of my life my phone has kind of crept into, but in a good way. So I just didn't realise beforehand, I think, how much stuff I do on my phone now that has made it a lot more convenient.
Probably for a couple of days I just won't be used to using my phone, and then I'll probably just kind of go back to how I was before.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think I can see myself slipping back into bad old habits. But I'm going to try.
I think I'm going to look on my phone to see if there is some kind of limit that I can put on. Going on the internet and YouTube, they're my two kind of weaknesses, if you like. So I'm going to see if I can put a limit on those and kind of force myself to do it, because it has opened my eyes a little bit, I think, this week to how much I just rely on it to switch my brain off in the evenings, and I don't really like it.
I noticed that my engagement has dropped off quite a lot in the last week because I obviously do like adverts on my social media that will impact my ability to make money. If I don't get that then back up, like my engagement rate. So I will have to like probably work at that for a few days, which, yeah, it's a bit depressing, isn't it?
So off they go into the sunset, safely reunited with their smartphones. For work reasons, Ryan couldn't meet the rest of the gang here in Salford, so we delivered his 2 phones to Stockport, where he had 10 minutes during his lunch break for a catch-up. It sounds like he spent some of his time in the kitchen, not just the gym.
I'm very lazy cooking. I can cook food. I can cook very nice food. I cook good dishes. I can cook. But sometimes when I come back from work or a long day or something like that there, I just, just jump on Uber Eats and just order some food. This week I haven't ordered food, so I motivated me to go to the shops and, get some groceries and cook some food. It made me, get back and feel my, cooking, get back into my cooking skills again, because I was very lazy, and that's the reason why I gained weight, because of ordering a lot of online food. Like myself, like this week I haven't had access to my social media, and watching, people and listening to other people's influence. It made me decide a lot of things by my own decision, not other people deciding what to buy and what things to buy for. I've decided to buy this food. I decided to buy this myself. You don't need anyone else's opinion. I am happy at the same time getting my phone back, because it just makes me do work on the business and things like that there.
With his phone back in his hand, Ryan immediately starts scrolling.
Oh, this one's on. A lot of messages on Snapchat, Facebook, WhatsApp, my messages, 1815, TikTok messages. Yeah, okay. Right. ستبقى يتيما بعد رحيل أمك حتى لو عانقك العالم بأسفل. Oh, this is just like a religious thing, yeah. It's Arabic stuff, yeah. So usually I watch like Arabic stuff. You know what, it feels alright, but I've lived without it, for some time now, and it's not exciting. Facebook, TikTok, I'll put a 2-hour time lock on them, so I don't use them for more than 2 hours per day, which I think is okay.
I get the impression our volunteers enjoyed the respite from their personal smartphones to an extent. But all our lives are so intrinsically linked to digital platforms for things like shopping, banking, family organisations, never mind work. It is increasingly difficult to live without an online world in your pocket. So how do you find the right balance? I'll leave the final thought to Ryan.
Go to the supermarket, go to your town centre. Don't use social media to make impulsive decisions. Feel the world. We're very connected digitally. We're not connected naturally. So I'd say go out there, connect with the world.
That was Living Without Our Smartphones, the adult's turn. The presenter was Rachel Burden, and it was produced by Ivana Davidovich.